So this morning I had to go get tested for the coronavirus. I think a lot of people, especially in my generation, has forgotten that we are still living in a pandemic. But I noticed that nobody actually has described what the testing process is like. Hey guys, it's your girl Nat here. I feel like COVID has been spiking. My one girlfriend, she works at the CDC and she's really concerned about this spike just because people don't seem to be taking it as seriously, not wearing face coverings. Honestly, it's really no big deal, but it's really uncomfortable. So basically what happens, to first set up your appointment, you would have to call, give all your information, and because I do have health insurance, it was free. So you have to drive up to this little testing site. There was a tent, 2 women worked there. They were so lovely, and I felt so bad and almost guilty that I was going through. So I have footage of it, which I'll share, but basically you have to drive up. They'll ask you, your questions, ask you to show your driver's license. You have to blow your nose, and then what they'll do is they'll ask you to pretend like you're almost driving your car, and you have to look straight, and then they have to take a cotton swab, but it's a really long one, and they stick it up your nose. I didn't know this. I thought it was they touch the back of your throat with a cotton swab. I didn't actually realize that the COVID test required a nasal cavity swab. That's what patient first did. So I got tested. It was really uncomfortable, and my nose actually started to bleed a little bit after. They said that was totally normal. I get my results in 3 days. So that's the whole test, but I also wanted to say why I'm getting tested. So recently I had to go back to OSU, Ohio State, which is my undergrad. I'm now an alumni. I cannot smell. Okay, so it's day 5 of self-quarantine, and I went downstairs to make hot chocolate just because I realized as I was making it and tasting it, I couldn't smell it. I can't smell anything right now. I can't. And I have candles in my room right now, and I can't smell anything. Oh my god, I can't believe that I can't smell anything right now. I have 2 candles burning right now, and I can't smell anything. Holy shit. I feel fine. I'm breathing fine. I went for a run this morning, but I'm so shook that I can't smell anything. Holy crap. So it's day 5 or 6 of my own self-quarantine because
when I went back to OSU to move out all of my apartment stuff, I promised myself that I was going to quarantine.
I mentioned in a bunch of my videos I live with my 90-year-old angelic grandmother, and my mom is also in a high-risk category. Therefore, these 2 wonderful human beings cannot get COVID, and I just want to say that social distancing still works, because if this test comes back positive and I completely ignored what scientists and doctors were pleading Americans to do regarding social distancing, I would have infected both of them. I mean, granted, I don't know if I have COVID or not, but I still would have infected them with the novel coronavirus. When I went back to Ohio, I saw a bunch of people because I didn't get a chance to say goodbye because I feel like the world stopped in March, and then we hung out. I got my grad pics done. Was it worth it? I don't know. I feel like I have more closure now that my college experience has come to an end at Ohio State. However, was it worth it? I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it, but I also don't know my results yet.
So in 2-3 days time, I can let you guys know if you're interested in that.
But I just found it odd that YouTube has gone back to normal, social media back to normal. Nobody seems to really care anymore about the Black Lives Matter movement. Nobody seems to care anymore about novel coronavirus. These are 2 really important conversations that still need to be had. I texted all of my friends asking if they were feeling okay. I think I narrowed it down to one friend group, I guess, and they've been going out to bars a lot, so
Honestly, it's kind of a shame on me. I knew that they were going out a lot.
I think what I was thinking is that I really want to say goodbye to these people because I don't know the next time I'm going to see them. Tried to do everything right after the fact because you can't really go back, right? Because I have been self-isolating myself. My other symptoms include body chills and muscle fatigue. Because I can't taste anything, I haven't really been super hungry. I don't really know what I taste. I don't really taste anything. It's a really weird feeling. Thought I had some bowel problems, TMI, I know. So I'll keep you guys updated. Moral of the story is social distancing works. I would encourage everyone to still resume social distancing. So before you go to the bar, is it really worth it? Is it worth it? And if you do go to the bar, if you do determine that it is worth it, that's okay, that's fine, that is your personal opinion. But if you live with higher risk people in those certain categories that the CDC has analyzed, I would encourage you to just quarantine yourself in your home. All right, well, peace and love. If you are watching this, I hope you don't have COVID. Those were just my starting symptoms. That's why I got tested, and that's why I understand if I do have COVID-19. I understand why, and it's just because I saw a bunch of people and we weren't really socially distancing. We were, saying goodbye, like reminiscing on college, and I feel like the class of 2020 has really been through it. It's okay if you're feeling sad. It's okay. Just try and do your part. Understand that even if you're younger, like me, in a younger age group, you could still infect a lot of people. So, all right, well, oh my god, okay. Whew. All right, well, that's it for today's video. I hope everyone remains safe and healthy, and I am praying for anyone who does have COVID, and I'll let you guys know if I do. Love you guys.